Welcome back to Gutted Guzzi. As promised, we're going to be delving. So buckle up, hang on tight, and let's get started. By the way, just in case you wondered, if you think I'm slurring my words more than normal, it's not because I'm drinking more than usual, it's because I have less teeth than usual. Yes, 9 down and 3 still to go. Extractions, that is. Cheers. Before we do any delving, we've got bits that turned up. So the original was 5/16 because it's designed for a Harley. And it does wobble around a bit in there actually. So I got some 8mm and I think these are going to be the right length. And they fit all together more snugly. Yeah, less wiggle room. That's going to look like that. And what we need to do is get a washer that is that offset there, that angle. So what I'm going to do is measure that gap there and get IDR to 3D print me one up. And you may have noticed these boys. Yeah, they're our spacers for the other situation. Let's see if they work. There you go. No wiggle. Lovely. Always good when a plan comes together. So let's see if we can finish that off with the weird and wonderful washers from IDR at the end of this episode. But in the meantime, let's go delving. So first off, discovery was the oil catch tank. Yeah, lovely. I think we can improve on that. And probably some new hose, probably. Talking of which, I think I'm going to be brave enough to disconnect all these hoses that feed the rocket covers. Even if it just comes to recladding them with something like that, obviously the right size, that's nowhere near big enough, so they look pretty, right? That looked kind of cool, right? Other discoveries to date was a keyring. So if you lost some keys on a 1975 Moto Guzzi, any period between 1975 and now, they may be yours. They look like house keys more than bike keys. Seriously, folks, what I'm thinking is that our friends at Venhill, who make the brake lines, could possibly make these. That looks like a brake line fitting, right? A banjo fitting. This is a slightly different banjo fitting, but yeah, don't know. It'd be expensive, seeing as that little doofer for the Honda was nearly $50. But we know they're good quality and they do the job, and we don't want oil pissing all over the engine, do we now? Time for the upside down trick. Yes, that ain't gonna work, is it? Those might though. They're off my Triumph. They might do the job. I shall keep them at hand. Yes, we have removed the monolithic battery because we had to, not because we wanted to get to the back of these side covers I want to take off. I half expected to find something behind them, but apparently not. The manual's wrong again. Anyway, gives us a lot more access to all this stuff, which we're going to be exploring next. And I'm debating taking the starter motor off. Seems like it's got its own little starter motor to start the starter motor, and then a relay. So is that the solenoid? It's like one of those mini jet engines that starts the proper jet engine. Yes indeed folks, it is in fact the starter solenoid, the same size as a normal starter motor. Anyway, I've duly labelled the positives that went to the positive terminal, and that's therefore the negative, which goes to the frame. Next up, I'm going to take off the rather nice K&N filters, so we can get a better look at what's going on with all those oil pipes. I identified this as some kind of oil junction connection thing, that there. So a coil, and there's another one buried in there. This, I'm assuming, is the regulator, I guess. And then there's this. That might be the regulator. That might be the rectifier. Who knows? If you do, please enlighten me in the comments down here. Don't make them like they used to. God only knows what gear that's in now, but we got rid of it. There it is. Probably a little too hot to handle. Yeah, melted my floor. Now we just need to clean it up a little bit, make it look pretty. Yeah, using one of these indestructible knot discs again. Oh no, it's about time I got on with something rather than just talking about stuff. I've been very busy with everything, including the day job, because obviously this ain't paying the bills. But anyway, I did warn you this was going to be a long, slow project, because I want to do this one right. And I know we spent a lot of time talking about stuff before we've even started. But it's definitely a 2025 project in terms of completion, whenever that may be during that year, which will be its 50th anniversary. Almost as old as me. Give or take a couple of years here and there. Got the old Triumph handlebars out, thought I'd give them a go. I think they're going to work. They might be a little bit long, but I think that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. They probably need shortening. So, there they are, bolted down. Happy with those. There they are. They're going on the bumper car over there. Yeah, this one. Nothing goes to waste in this household. So before we start dismantling all the gubbins in there, I think what we're going to do is actually probably wheel this outside, give it a bit of a wash down, because we may start with something completely different, in fact. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking the wheel off, doing all that kind of refurb up the front end. Sorting the brakes out while we're there, getting rid of this, because again that is going to be used on the bumper car. And yeah, once it's all cleaned up, I think I'm going to look at painting the frame possibly, because I know I asked in the previous episode what people thought, and my buddy at Plan B Moto decided red frame was good, and it seems to be popular. So here's some ideas that I've been looking at of other people's Guzzi Café racer builds. Let me know what you think. So yeah, red frames seem to be quite popular and look quite good, I have to say. All well and good if you completely strip the bike down and engine out and all that larky and send it off to be powder coated, which, as you know, is not likely to happen with me. Especially with this particular motorcycle, because it has drive shafts and complicated things like that, which I don't really want to be messing with. Meantime, my funny little foot peg washers are in production, currently printing at IDR. Yes, So we'll have those ready for next time. Yes, these things, for those things. So I'll give it a good hose down and we'll take it from there. Next time around we'll be fitting up our gear shift pedal there with the aforementioned wonky washers, checking out the frame and maybe chopping it. I mean, obviously we're going to be chopping it, but it's whether we do it next episode or sometime later. And as I said, we'll probably be taking the front wheel off and refurbing that. Got some ideas already for the discs, quite possibly involving more red paint, so better get some of that on order. As always, thanks for tuning in, and please tune in again for the next episode. In order to do so, you'll need to subscribe down there if you haven't already. Of course, give the video a thumbs up, and of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.